Hi, how many of you struggle with relationships, whether it's in the personal space or in the professional space? Do you long to have those deep, meaningful connects and you find it challenging? If you're able to relate with what I'm saying, then today I'm going to talk about a very important aspect of relationships, and that is called empathy. Now, I know empathy is something we often talk about. We judge ourselves and others as being empathetic or unempathetic. But, today what I'm going to talk about to you is a very important aspect of empathy that we often miss out on. And for me, it was reinforced a couple of days back as I was reading this book by Lisa Nichols, where she talks about this aspect of empathy that I'm going to share with you. So, empathy in its true sense is being able to understand what the other person is going through, being able to feel for him, to really see why he or she is behaving in a certain manner, being able to relate with him, right? But we often miss out on that essence, on that spirit of empathy when we forget to step out of our shoes. Yes, when we forget to step out of our shoes. So while I am relating with the other person, while I'm saying that I know why he or she is behaving in this manner, while I know what he must be going through, I understand what he must be feeling, but I am still in my shoes. And when I am in my shoes, I am operating from my set of beliefs, my patterns, my conditioning, my thoughts, which are unique to me. The other person has got nothing to do with it because he or she has his own thoughts, his own beliefs, his own patterns that he's running. And hence he's behaving or acting in a certain manner. And because I do not step out of my shoes, I'm still in my shoes, I often end up judging the other person rather than really empathizing. So I may say that I do understand what has happened to him, but if I were in his place, I would be doing this. Or I do understand what he's gone through, but he should now do this. Happens? That's because we are in our shoes. Right? Now, the moment I step out of my shoes and really step into the other person's shoes, I will be able to understand the basic phenomena that he or she is operating from, his beliefs, his patterns. And there is so much that he is capable of. His actions, his behaviors are all an outcome of his capability, which is an outcome of his his beliefs, his thoughts, his patterns. The moment I step into his shoes, I will really stop judging him and will be able to empathize, really be able to feel what he or she is going through. And a very important aspect, or rather a part of empathy, is acceptance. So if I'm empathizing, I'm really accepting the other person for what he or she is being, doing, all of that, right? So as I read this, I just realized that in so many situations, I forget to step out of my shoes. Have you been able to really see in your life on what all occasions do you forget to step out of your shoes and step into the other person's shoes when you are empathizing? Right? So I'm sure you must be doing that with your family members and even in the professional spaces in our organizations. A lot of times there are our peers, our subordinates, bosses, and we do judge them. We do try and empathize also, but we forget to step out of the shoes, and as a result, we actually end up judging them. We have no clue what he or she is actually going through. Though we claim we do, but we don't have. So start doing it consciously. Because the next question arises, how do you do it? So the only way is doing it again and again. Being conscious. Every time asking that question to yourself, being conscious, being aware, am I in my shoes or have I really stepped into the other person's shoes? The frame of reference has to shift, right? So next time you are talking to somebody, you are listening to somebody, you are looking at having that deep connect with the other person, just empathize while completely stepping into his or her shoes and see the magic. Like, great, lovely talking to you. Thank you and bye-bye.